It is a wonderful Friday night, and yeah, welcome to the big show with your good friend, it's your pal, it's compadre, it's TC, everybody. That is my nom de plume. If you stop by the store, or if you do it in chat, you can call me Malcolm. Just spell it with two L's, please, 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 I beg you. And then like the British syntax version, I guess. I think the British spell Malcolm that way. I believe so. How do the British spell Audrey? Audrey?
A-U-D-R-Y.
A-B-E-R-Y?
A-U-D-R-Y.
A-U-D-A-R-Y?
Close enough.
She said close enough. I'm messing with her, but in some ways I'm not messing with her because I'm kind of loco. So anyways, yeah, we're hanging out on a Friday night. We call this Friday night in Japan, even though we're in beautiful Gilbert, Arizona, a wonderful suburb of the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. Next time you're in Phoenix, make sure you swing on by the store, say hello to myself and Audrey. Audrey is done with school. Congratulations to Audrey. It is over now until the fall when she goes to the Fashion Institute in New York. Can I say that aloud or okay? But anyways, so yeah, so there we go. And Jennifer is back at Command HQ. I think Jen's in here, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, I see iPad and iPad twice. So. Oh, okay, got it. So Jen's back at Command HQ. She's the one typing in the chat. I know Jen and I were talking about that. Was it last night or this morning? She's like, I think a lot of people are thinking that Audrey's doing the typing too. But yeah, that would be very impressive because actually Audrey is like pulling all the records and then she's logging everything. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there. But so if you see some interaction in the chat, that's actually Jen. So say hi to Jen. And Jen may be in the store tomorrow. We're actually doing a 21 Pilots listening party here in the store. I know we're really all about the 80s and the good stuff from the 70s and the cool stuff from the 90s and some modern music as well. But, you know, very new wave, pop rock from the 80s, metal, you know, hair and heavy, baby. But yeah, we're doing a band called 21 Pilots. We're kind of expecting a big turnout. And yeah, so that's coming up tomorrow in case you're a fan of 21 Pilots and you're in the area. And then next weekend we're starting a new feature, kind of like a treasure hunt on Saturdays. We'll tell you more about that next week. So anyways, it'll be fun times at the El Royale. I saw that movie. It was pretty good. Is my mic on? Yeah, it's my mic is there.
Can you make sure everyone can hear you?
All right, just want to make sure everybody can hear you. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. So let me say hello to some people. Hey, Matthew. Tim's joining with us. Hey, Tim. How you doing? Pete. Hola. Also, Amy. Greetings and salutations. Tom. Hey, Tom. You're in St. Oh, Tim. I'm sorry. Tim is in St. Louis. Very cool. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Kenny's there. Nanette. Hey, Nanette. How you guys doing? So yeah, if you're a first timer, but basically what we do is we go through the crates and like on this first crate, if there's multiple people who want the record, we turn it into a live auction. We're not doing any auctions on stuff unless multiple people want it. That would trigger a live auction on like stuff in this crate. And a lot of stuff from Japan featured. The Japanese presses are fantastic. So anyways, and just wanted to make sure everybody can hear me. Is everybody hearing me, Audrey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Jen left, but she's going to be right back.
Okay, Jen hopped out, but she's going to come right back, probably having just a little bit of an issue with the audio there. So, yeah, some really cool stuff coming up. We got some more cool stuff into the store today and yesterday, the day before. It's never ending. I guess that's the fun part. And there's some grails, actually. I wanted to feature some grails here, if you can see them there. That is a Nirvana 1991 OG press, super rare, comes out of Europe. It's $299. If you want the American version, you're probably looking at between $1,200 to $1,600 because there was even less vinyl pressed in 1991 of obviously here in the States as we moved to CDs. That is the Foo Fighters, a 2011 record store day pressing of Medium Rare by the Foo Fighters. A bunch of covers on that. That's very cool. That's $229. And then Keen, Chocolate and Cheese. That is a 2007 pressing, and that is $199 if you're interested in any of those grails that are on the board tonight. So, all right, Jen can hear us now. Thank you, Jen. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Reverend Beavis is with us. Reverend Beavis actually was featured. His music room was featured on a channel. What channel was that, Reverend Beavis? It was, I forget, 45, 33 RPM. I know the guy a little bit. And his music room was featured by this vinyl channel on YouTube. Very fancy, very nice. It was very dignified. It was very whiskey and vinyl, which is a hell of a combination. All right, let's get started. I apologize. I just had to say hello to everybody. Friday Night in Japan starts with She's So Unusual by Miss Cyndi Lauper. Now, this is a holdover. This is the only Japanese press we've had that actually made it through, I think, the first week or two. So this is $39. The vinyl is in excellent condition. There is actually a vinyl coming up from Japan that is actually VG++ re-rated. It was everything that we've gotten as far as Japanese presses has been excellent. And this one is excellent. Comes with the obi and with the insert. So there you go. And obviously, since this was kind of Cindy's first album, they're featuring Saga of all bands and Aldo Nova on the back of the obi strip. So $39. If you're first of the night and you're not local, even if you are local, you can grab a one of our Let's Spin Vinyl and Eat Taco stickers that we have. But if you're first of the night, we'll make sure you get one, whether you're local or whether you're in Yakima or Binghamton or Boca Raton, wherever throughout the world, or in North Platte, Nebraska. How about that one, huh? Yeah, I know my country for the most part. All right, cool. This is Miles Davis. This is Kind of Blue. This is a $59. This is a 1977 reissue. It's VG++. It's on the Columbia label. It's a Terre Haute pressing, and it is the first variant of the Terre Haute pressing if you're into jazz at all. And obviously, this is along with John Coltrane. This is kind of the top of the mountain for jazz. So I haven't really gotten into Miles for some reason, though Jen watched the documentary on Miles. It was just kind of crazy. So $59 for that Miles Davis pressing from back in '77. What is this? Now, this is a club edition red marble vinyl, $34 of, wait for it, Bright Eyes. Oh, I've heard of Bright Eyes. And the album is called, well, my eyes aren't as good to read that. Something Morning. So maybe Audrey can read that at some point if you're interested. But you probably know the cover if you're into Bright Eyes. That's $39. This is kind of fun. This is the Replacements. It's an interview with Paul Westerberg, and obviously the Replacements from my stomping grounds up there in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. This month's interview features Paul Westerberg of the Replacements. So there you go. Pleased to meet me. Wait, what? I'm so confused on this. Anyways, this is a white label promo version, and the vinyl is in excellent condition. The jacket, got a little edge wear and a few kind of creases there. But other than that, it's tip top. It's tip top. I love the coloring, man. Very election year, I suppose, but very cool colors. So there you go. The Replacements. Oh, here we go. Here is our VG++ copy. We got another copy of Make It Big from Wham. This is VG++. It's $49. This is a 1984 release. So it's an OG from Japan. And what's amazing about the Japanese, they took care of their stuff. Man, they knew how to take care of their vinyl. It looks like it's brand new. So anyways, Make It Big. That is George Michael, Andrew Wiggly, Andrew Ridgely. It's $49, a VG++ copy of, they're literally their big record. So there you go. All right. Hall & Oates. This is Big Bam Boom. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's a Japanese press, as you can tell. And what's on here? Out of Touch, Method of Modern Love. There you go. Possession Obsession. Kind of a history of Hall & Oates. So yeah, Japanese presses. If you had to rate Japanese presses on a scale of country, I would probably put Japanese presses as number one. Not to America's no slouch, and obviously Europe is fantastic. The pressings that come out of Europe are usually fantastic, especially if they're England, the Netherlands, Germany, places like that. But But yeah, so awesome stuff here. That's $39 for Big Bam Boom. If you have yet to dive into the world of Japanese presses, you'll be your eyes will awaken because they're very nice. The Japanese, as you know, did some amazing work on electronics. They're like the Germans, you know. They're like the Swiss when it comes to watches. The Germans when it comes to, you know, automobiles. Well, with technology and even say older technology, they did it well, and they produced all this stuff usually on virgin vinyl, so it wasn't. It was pure basically. And from what I've read, I think that Mobile Fidelity, the company that did the MoFi stuff, kind of got their inspiration from the Japanese presses. So go figure. Automatic for the People, REM. This is a pre-owned copy. It's a VG++ copy. It's $29 for Automatic for the People. Everybody Hurts on here. Also, Man on the Moon. I love that. That's actually my favorite REM song. Man on the Moon. Ecuador, huh? Reverend Beavis. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. So there you go. What else is up here? We got another copy of Duran Duran, 7 in the Ragged Tiger. This vinyl is in excellent condition, and it is $49. It's a Japanese press. It has the insert. So there you go. Very nice. The Japanese always did a little extra stuff when it comes to their pressings. They did the obi, and then sometimes they do posters. Sometimes then they would usually always do, you know, like the lyrics and some photos of the artist. In this case, Duran Duran, they would do the obviously in all Japanese, but then you get kind of bonus photos in addition to kind of what we got in America. So kind of score, jackpot, boom, boom, boom.
Jeff would like REM.
All right, cool. Jeff grabs the REM, and make sure Jeff gets a sticker in case. Let's see. Oh, it's a recent reissue of REM. So, well, Jeff, you were just in the store. You could have gotten a sticker, right? So there you go. So good to see Jeff. Jeff brought us in some quarters. We were short on quarters. He brought us in some quarters. Fantastic. That's awesome. This is the Smiths. This is Hatful of Hollow. This is $29. It's in excellent condition. This was a pressing from Germany, but yeah, it's a more recent pressing. So there you go. Hatful of Hollow. What's on here? A lot of well, it's kind of a greatest hits in some ways. How Soon Is Now. Heaven Knows I'm Miserable. Yeah. There you go. The Smiths. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. All right, cool. Ooh, this is the one that has got me excited. This is the Top Gun soundtrack. It's a Japanese press from, what year did that come out? 1985, I believe. And it has the insert. Obviously, it's a killer set list. It's $69, and it's got a really super cool obi. So I know these Japanese presses, they're kind of premium, but once you kind of experience them, you're going to find out that they are sexy. So there you go. That is, let's see, what's the track list on this bad boy? Danger Zone, obviously, by Kenny Loggins. Heaven in Your Eyes. Loverboy, Mighty Wings, Cheap Trick. Take My Breath Away, Berlin. Those bass keyboards in that song are fabulous. Obviously, Harold Faltermeyer and Steve Stevens of Billy Idol Band. Do the Top Gun anthem, Hot Summer Nights by Miami Sound Machine, Kenny Loggins Playing with the Boys, Lead Me On, Tina Marie, Destination Unknown, Marietta, and Through the Fire, Larry Green. So super cool record, and that is Top Gun. Meat is Murder. Tasty, tasty murder. One year for Christmas, Jen got me a T-shirt that said Meat is Murder, and underneath it says Tasty, tasty murder. So if you're vegan, I apologize. So this is the Smiths. This is Meat is Murder. It's a VG Plus copy. It is $29. I believe this is I think this is kind of more of an OG copy, but not an OG copy or first press or anything. So hey, Audrey.
Hi, Amy would like Top Gun.
All right, cool. Amy grabs the Top Gun. Very cool, Amy. There you go. Amy grabs the Top Gun, and first Japanese press of the night goes to Amy. Amy, have you listened to I think you picked up a couple of Japanese presses last week, I believe. Maybe the Wham one. Have you listened to that one yet? And And was it everything I built it up to be, or was it kind of like, well, you know, hopefully it was like, wow. But anyways, let me know. Matt is going to claim the Smiths. The meat is murder, right, Matt? Confirm that, because obviously we had, we had Hatful of Hollow as well. So let me know which Smiths you're going to claim. I'll pull that to the side there. Oh, yeah, Amy says they're excellent. So there you go. Should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with In Excess and a lot of other bands. But, hey, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame voters maybe aren't the brightest. This is Huey Lewis and the News, the Obi strip, the insert, and it's on that virgin vinyl from Japan. It is $34. It is in excellent condition. So, of course, it's in excellent condition. What would you expect?
Matthew wants the meat is murder.
Okay, Matt's going to grab the meat is murder. So that's what I figured. There you go. I'll give that to Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Very cool. That is Huey Lewis on the News 4. An excellent copy again on the vinyl. These jackets are just insane. This is from 1986. Who keeps their stuff this nice? People who buy Japanese presses, apparently. It just boggles my mind how fabulous. It looks like a new copy. And I know this. I don't think this album is actually in print right now. Though Sports is in print. But yeah, the vivid colors of the printing in Japan. And there's the quality of the audio and stuff. So anyways, $29 for Huey Lewis 4, a fantastic record as well. That's a hell of a double shot from Huey, Sports and 4. That was fantastic.
Nanette wants Huey, but can you confirm which one?
All right, Nanette, let us know which Huey. Was it Sports or 4? Thanks, Jenny, for chiming in there to ask. Hey, John, it's your birthday today? All right, happy birthday, buddy boy. It's a good day to have a birthday. You're a Taurus like myself. I had a birthday a couple weeks ago. Let's see here. This is Eric Church, Desperate Man. It's $14. It's in excellent condition. It's on limited edition red vinyl. $14, not too shabby. There you go. That's a more recent reissue. Ooh, here we go. This is Queensrÿche. This is a 1991. A 1990 pressing. The fault I find with the jacket is there might be just a little tiniest crease here. There is a little bit of specking. There's maybe a few just tiny creases there. It's $79. It's a VG++ copy from 1990. This is, I believe, this is a European press because, once again, the U.S. wasn't pressing vinyl, but thank God Europe was pressing vinyl back in the 90s. So it's an OG copy. It obviously had a price sticker on it at one point that has been taken off, and unfortunately, it left some residue. So, and somebody asked me, Operation Mindcrime versus Empire. I always usually say Operation Mindcrime, but this is such a great album. Best I Can, The Thin Line, Jet City Woman, Della Brown, Another Rainy Night, Empire, Resistance, Silent Lucidity, Hand on Heart, One and Only, and Anybody Listening. These guys were fire, and I saw these guys on that tour at the St. Paul Civic Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, with Suicidal Tendencies opening. Didn't really know who Suicidal Tendencies was, but, you know.
Nanette is going to take Sports.
Okay, Nanette's going to grab the Sports. Cool. Thank you, Nanette.
Michael will take 4.
All right, Michael.
Eric wants Eric Church.
Eric wants Eric Church. Well, that was well played, Eric.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Nick wants.
Nope.
Wait.
Nick wants Eric Church.
Hold up.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
My chat's out of order. Kenny would like 4. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong chat.
Oh, okay.
Kenny wants 4.
Sorry. We're
My apologies.
yeah. Sorry, we were reading the wrong chat. Sorry about that. We're still working out the kinks. We're kind of early on in the show. We've been only doing this for 3 months, and so sometimes you gotta understand. So anyway, so let's start over, Audrey. Let's start all over.
Okay.
Kenny wants 4.
Nanette wants Huey Lewis Sports.
Yep, got it. Sports.
Kenny would like Huey Lewis 4.
All right, Kenny's gonna grab Huey Lewis 4.
Nick wants Eric Church.
Nick wants Eric Church. Thank you.
And can we confirm Pete wants Queensrÿche? He commented, but
Yeah. So looks like Pete commented on Queensrÿche. So Pete, you're going to grab Queensrÿche. Just confirm that you wanted the Queensrÿche since you were first. But yeah, that'll go to Pete. Lance, if Pete decides he doesn't want it, since there was a little bit of a lag there, I'm going to give it to Pete right away. If he does want it, it's $79. It's a VG++ copy of Empire from 1990. So there you go. All right, what's up next? We've got 10,000 Maniacs, a VG Plus copy. That is $24 in my tribe. And that is, that's an OG copy from what, 1987? So there you go. Very cool for that record. Pete's going to pass on the Empire, so Pete has made a life-changing decision. So Lance, if you're interested, it's $79. I'm going to put this back in here. This is Bill Evans. Yeah, Queensrÿche is definitely one of my top 10 bands of all time. I got to say that, yeah. As far as any Tesla tonight, the Teslas are probably going to come up next Thursday night. So we've got Mechanical. We got another copy of Mechanical Resonance. We got Great Radio Controversy that night. We've got Psychotic Supper. We got 5-Man Acoustical Jam. Unreal. And then we've got a Signs 12-inch single from 5-Man Acoustical Jam. So very cool. Bill Evans, $24. Peace, and Other Pieces. This is a VG++ copy from 1975. It's a stereo remastered gatefold of Mr. Bill Evans. Roger, going to grab the 10,000 Maniacs. We'll pull that for Roger. Thank you, sir. Very cool. Yeah, who doesn't like Queensrÿche, J-Dog? Queensrÿche is the greatest. Yes, a Tesla 12-inch single from the UK.
I think he said he'd like it.
Oh, he does?
I don't know.
Oh, I'd like Queensrÿche. I thought you said you like Queensrÿche. All right.
I would confirm.
All right. So J-Dog's going to grab the Queensrÿche. So we'll pull that and put that to the side there as well. I'm going to take a little drink of my Powerade Zero Fruit Punch. Very nice. It's got 50% more electrolytes. And if you've ever seen, what's the Mike Judge movie? I can't remember what it's called now. The one with Welcome to Costco, I Love You, where everybody's dumb. Anyways, I can't think of the name of it. Luke Wilson's in it. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. What's up next? We got Kajagoogoo. And okay, yeah, J-Dog. Sorry, I misread you there. So congrats to J-Dog on grabbing the Queensrÿche. Very cool. Very cool. I'm jealous. I think I have a newer copy, but the OGs are just, yeah. This is $29. This is Kajagoogoo. Yeah, right? White Feathers. What's on here? Obviously, Too Shy is the big song here, so that's cool. This one does have a little bit of edge wear. I'm not going to lie on this one, but the vinyl is in excellent condition. Yeah, there's a little edge wear there on the top, little edge wear on the bottom, but it's very minimal. It's got the hype sticker and it's got the insert too. So there you go. Now that's some nice hair. Audrey, come on. You got to admit, that's some pretty good hair there, right?
It's hair.
Well, she says it's hair. That's unfair.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Idiocracy. That's the movie. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it. Angela's going to grab the Kajagoogoo. And your life will change, Angela, because it's Kajagoogoo and it's a Japanese press. Pull back here, stand up for a second. I jacked up my knee again today, so that's never a good thing. What are you going to do? Oh, well, Minor Threat. This is a reissue, and it is in excellent condition. It's on silver vinyl, and it's got the gray cover edition, obviously, as you see that there. The grayscale, and there you go. It's the originally released in 1981 as 2 7-inch EPs. Now a reissue of Minor Threat for $24. So if your world is in the punk world, there's a guy in the store today talking about his Metallica collection from the 80s and his Iron Maiden collection. He's also got a really cool punk collection. He's like, I might sell that. And I'm like, that would be nice. Punk from the 80s, Metallica, Maiden, Anthrax from the 80s. Are you kidding me? Yes, please. Minor Threat. Jeff's going to grab the Minor Threat, huh? Nice, Jeff. Very cool. I figured you might be a Minor Threat type of guy because I know you like the punk stuff. So very cool. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. What does Denise say there? I got to read this because I know it's going to be fantastic. There will never be higher sales of hairspray than there was in the 80s. I don't know. I'm working on using a lot of product in my hair right now because my hair is getting to be kind of long. Thinking about getting a haircut. I was growing it out, Audrey, in solidarity for you getting into the Fashion Institute. She's not impressed. This is Miles Davis, Circle in the Round. It's a VG++ copy. It's $24. So we got kind of a mix of like jazz stuff that we've gotten in. I know some people like jazz because jazz is cool, man. And Miles is cool. So there you go. Mixing it in with some of our stuff here, the Japanese stuff that we got going on. Everybody loves Charlie Brown. Everybody loves Vince Guaraldi Trio. This is $14. This is Jazz Impressions of a Boy Named Charlie Brown. It's a VG condition. Not that that's bad. It's just it's a VG. So we rate on VG, VG+, VG++, and then excellent. This is a gatefold pressing as well. So there you go. Obviously, as a Minnesota boy, I'm very familiar with Charlie Brown and Company because of Charles Schultz, who hailed from St. Paul, Minnesota. The Beatles, who hailed from Liverpool, I believe, if my memory is right, is $19. Beatles 65. This is an excellent condition. It's a 1971 repress. So there you go. Very cool on that one. So there you go. 6 years later. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this one. Can't wait to talk about it. That is Supertramp. Yes, it is. It is Breakfast in America. Yes, it is. It is a 1979 pressing. I kid you not, of Supertramp's Breakfast in America. There's a little bit of edge wear. It is $79. The vinyl is in excellent condition. This is an OG. I kid you not. And it's got like a little 4-page booklet in it as well. And I was doing some reading about this because people hold this album in high regard. Jennifer can tell you all day about how fantastic this record is. Whenever we get this into the store, it goes right back out. So I was doing some research, and I wanted to see what people were saying about this pressing. What I found on the internet in quotes, I'm only using one hand here, sorry, is that a lot of people consider this as good or better than the 1982 Mobile Fidelity issue of Supertramp, and also the original 1979 U.S. press. So that's high praise for this record. And yeah, so Supertramp, Breakfast in America, with the Obi intact, the booklet inside, the insert inside, $79 in excellent condition. Let me grab the chat here and see if anybody grabbed this one yet. Let's see here. Let me scroll back up. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, not yet. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. I get it. All right, so let's move on to Bruce Springsteen. The Boss. This is The River. This is an excellent copy. It's a 1980 Canada pressing, of all things. The Canadians did some pretty good pressings back in the day. $19. And there's a lot of stuff these days that comes out of Canada, actually. A lot of new stuff comes out of Canada. So they're rocking it up there. Obviously, Clarence Clemens playing in the band. My boy Stephen Van Zandt, Silvio Dante from The Sopranos. Max Weinberg. And there you go. Bruce Springsteen's The River, $19. Excellent condition on that record.
Can you give some details on that Miles album, if it's a gatefold or not?
Oh, the Miles, let's see, Circle in the Round. Yes, this is a gatefold. And it features, let's see, oh, who's on this? Cannonball Adderley. I'm just going to name the people I know. George Benson's on here, Ron Carter, Billy Cobham, John Coltrane's on this record too. Bill Evans. I love Bill Evans. Herbie Hancock. Oh my God, that's cool. Herbie Hancock is just not the guy we in the '80s when we did the Rocket thing. Herbie Hancock, man, he was fantastic. Oh, who else is on here? Oh, Hank Mobley's on here. Wayne Shorter's on here. Very cool. These are unreleased recordings from 1955 to 1970. So that's the Miles Davis. Look at this. You got any Chicago fans out there? This is Peter Cetera's solo record, Solitude Solitaire, a Japanese press. It's $29. It's in excellent condition on the vinyl. The actual cover of the record might have a little bit of just the tiniest little bit of ring wear there, I'd say, and maybe just a tiny edge wear there. Got the Glory of Love on it, among other hits. So there you go. That is Peter Cetera, $29, an excellent copy. Let me take a look at the Brian and Nanette both want the Peter Cetera. So let's we're going to go into live auction mode on this. So if one of you want to bid 30, that would start the auction. If one of you decides to bow out, that's certainly acceptable as well. So Nanette and Brian, that's up to you on that. I'm going to put that to the side there.
Karen wants Miles Davis.
All right, Karen wants the Miles Davis. Very cool. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. Nice copy of that. All right. It looks like Denise wants the Beatles 65 record. Let me grab that for you, Denise. Very cool. Excellent condition on the vinyl there. So Denise gets the 65 Beatles. And that's at 35 right now on the Peter Cetera. And we move on to more. Miles Davis, his greatest hits, a VG++ copy, including Round Midnight. This is $14 for that Columbia pressing of Miles Davis. Brian now at 36 on the Peter Cetera as the high bid. Quincy Jones, I heard that, a VG Plus copy, and that is a gatefold. Music World of Quincy Jones. Not only did he produce Thriller with Michael, he made himself some music himself. So there you go. All right, Karen wants sorry, every once in a while, Audrey's giving me the Karen wants the Miles Davis greatest hits as well. Okay, so we've come to Van Halen. It does not have the Obi strip. It has the insert, but it does not have the Obi strip. There is just a little bit of staining, probably where kind of the Obi strip was probably used to be right here. So there's just a little bit of staining along the edge here. But this is a Japanese press. It includes the insert, as mentioned. The vinyl is in, of course, excellent condition. And it's $34 for a new copy of this is what now, $30? And you can get a 1984 pressing from Japan. Anyways, so $34 for Van Halen. I'm just going to set that to the side because I know somebody's going to claim that. Somebody's got to claim that, right? I mean, it's Van Halen. It's a Japanese press. It's only $34. Should I do it? Yep, I knew I was going to do it. So it looks like Rick, Mike, and Brian. So if you guys want to go into auction mode, I guess you would just go ahead and let me know by bidding 35, and then we'll go from there. Let me check on the Peter Cetera here.
Nanette gets it.
Nanette is at, all right, 37 went to Nanette for Peter Cetera. Thank you, Brian, for participating in the really cool there on Peter Cetera. So I'm a little surprised that nobody bid on the Supertramp. I'm just going to say, but that's not so bad either, because as the way Jen and I look at the store is that this is our entire collection in some ways, right? Maybe Audrey can have like 40, 50 records. That'd be cool. But other than that, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Really quick, once again, that's Nirvana. That's $2.99, a 1991 version, European version. And that's, I believe, a VG++ copy on the vinyl. And that the U.S. versions, man, are just insane. $1,000 to $1,600. That is the Foo Fighters from Record Store Day in 2011, medium rare for $229, and then Chocolate and Cheese from Ween for $199. And an epic album cover. Van Halen's starting bid would have been 35. So let me scroll down to see.
36 right now.
Okay, so Rick's at 36 on the Van Halen Japanese press, though it doesn't have the Obi. Bob James up. This is Bob James 2, a VG++ copy for $14. I went to school with a guy named Bobby James. He went by Bobby James. I don't think that was his real name. I don't know why I say that, but I just don't think it was his real name. I think he just went by Bobby James, but it was like, it wasn't high school, so everybody would kind of know your name in high school. Obviously, it was college, and it was just like, yeah, I don't think that's your name, because I think I heard his name once, and it was like Bob. you know, smelling farter or something. I don't know. It wasn't that, but I'm just like, nah, it's not Bobby James. But I guess if your name was Bob Smelling Farter, you might go by Bobby James. I understand that. I don't know where I'm going with this. $14. This is the best of Herbie. Oh, speak of the devil, Herbie, an excellent copy. This is a 1973 reissue. Watermelon Man's on here. Blind Man, I Have a Dream, King Cobra, Succotash, among others. So there you go. Very, very nice copy of, and that's on Blue Note as well. There you go. And that is the great label there. So it looks like Brian's at 44. Mike's out on Van Halen. And so we'll, let's see, Rick, you still in? Otherwise, we'll go ahead and sell that to, oops, there we go, to Brian. I can't talk. A couple more Japanese presses as we round out the crate. This is a $29 copy of Greatest Hits Volume 2, and of course, excellent condition with the Obi. There's a little stain here on the Obi and the Volume 2, just a slight stain there. But other than that, looks pretty good. I'm not sure where does, oh, the Obi, it's a gatefold. So the Obi disappears around the back. I'm like, where's the Obi? What's on here? Gimme, 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 knowing you, knowing me, take a chance on me, money, money, money. A Dancing Queen, does your this is $29. This is good. See, I told you that this Greatest Hits Volume 2 is better, Audrey, than Volume 1. Let's see, Chiquita Banana. The name of the game's on here as well. So there you go, $29, excellent condition. Hi, Audrey.
Van Halen. Brian is over there.
All right, Brian. Van Halen goes to Brian. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Very cool. Awesome. And then finally, ABBA Arrival. With them in the chopper. Get to the chopper, says Arnold. That is an excellent condition, of course, on the vinyl. That is a huge Obi strip. And that is $29 as well for this copy of, let's see, there might be, there's a little bit of a crease here on the jacket. So I thought there was like looking like a little crease there on the front, and sure enough, it's more prevalent on the back. So there is a crease on the jacket on this one. Other than that, it's pretty tip top. I love the Obi strip on this because it really pops, because that's not a great cover, guys. I don't know what they were thinking on that one, but okay, I get it. $29, excellent copy on the vinyl there. Mike is going to grab the ABBA Volume 2. Very cool. Thank you, Mike. And yes, I have finally won the ABBA Greatest Hits Volume 1 versus Volume 2. I have defeated Audrey, though I think she would still claim that Queen Greatest Hits 1 is better than Queen Greatest Hits 2. Ooh. No. I don't know. I've become partial to Queen Greatest Hits Volume 2 over the years. Unfortunately, we don't have any copies of that in the store right now. Yeah, that'd be cool if a Japanese press of that walked in. Though I guess they didn't have Volume 2 back then in the 80s. We just got Volume 1 in the 80s. So, all right, let me recap this crate here. Cyndi Lauper, she's got actually a new album coming out, I just heard. I think it's something about canaries, which kind of makes sense. It is Cyndi, keep in mind. This is a Japanese press. It's $39, of course, in excellent condition. Miles Davis, this is Kind of Blue. That is $59. This is a 77 reissue on Columbia. That was Bright Eyes for $34. The Replacements, an interview with Paul Westerberg, excellent condition for $29. We had Wham, $49 for a VG++ copy of this Japanese fantastic album from 1984. The jacket, though, is fabulous and would have the insert, and obviously it has the Obi as well.
Roger wants Miles kind of blue.
All right, Roger's going to grab the kind of blue. Thank you, Roger. Very nice. Miles. Have you watched that documentary on Miles, Roger? I haven't. Jen watched it. Said it was trippy. Hall & Oates, Big Bam Boom, $39. Excellent condition on the vinyl. The colors pop on this thing, huh? Very nice. Duran Duran, 7 in the Ragged Tiger, $49 in excellent condition. With the insert, of course, and the Obi. Let's see here. We got the Smiths Hatful of Hollow. That's $29. That's a repress in excellent condition on the vinyl. If you're looking to kind of, you're a gateway into the Smiths. I have listened to some Smiths in the last year, and they're really good. But Morrissey, he's got some issues with his lyrics, man. He's a little, he's depressing, Audrey says. Yes, I would concur. But it's still really good music. $24. That's Bill Evans, Peace, and Other Pieces. We had Charlie Brown, the Vince Guaraldi Trio. It's a VG copy for $14. Supertramp, perhaps the greatest sounding version of this record in known existence. I would take the Pepsi Challenge with the MoFi version from Mobile Fidelity and the original 1979 US press, coming right off the plates, right off the lacquer at, let's see, hang on, where would they press this probably? A&M Records. I have no idea who pressed A&M Records back in 79. So, and the condition of that is just insane with the 4-page booklet. This is Bruce Springsteen, excellent copy of The River, $19. Quincy Jones was $14. Bob James was $14 as well. We had Herbie Hancock for $14. Every time I say Herbie Hancock, Chris Farley has wrecked me in Tommy Boy. It's Herbie Hancock, exactly, not John Hancock. And then ABBA Arrival, excellent condition, of course, for $29. Let's jump to the next crate of the night. We don't have any new vinyl kind of back in stock. We got the new Billie Eilish that came out, of course. We do have a copy of left still. We have Modest Mouse. We have the Slash record that came out today. And there might be something else I'm forgetting, but kind of.
Charlie Brown, and then can you look at the price of the Supertramp?
Okay, cool. Charlie Brown goes to David. Cool. Very nice, David. Congrats on the Charlie Brown. Let me grab that over here. Charlie. Oh, so the Supertramp is $79. Look at that. Is that a beautiful copy or what? Not that I'm trying to sell it that hard, because I don't know, in a month, if this doesn't sell and Jen says, why don't you bring that Supertramp home and we'll add it to our private collection? I mean, I might be like, well, that's not a bad idea, Jenny. Anyways, all right. What am I doing here? I'm taking crazy pills. All right, that's Charlie Brown. Thank you, David. All right, cool. We got another copy of this. Maybe it was last Saturday. I know we sold one last week on the show, because I know we shipped one out. But we got another copy of Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band Live. This is $39. It's a 5 LP. The cover on this one maybe isn't as good. It's a little more worn, but the vinyl is in excellent condition. 5 LP box set. Yeah, the cover is definitely a little, it's been well loved, the cover, in the most respectful way, of course. And yeah, there you go. 5 LP, that is $39. I'm going to move that over here because it's kind of heavy and it's going to knock around there. So there you go. ASAP Rock. If you're into ASAP Rock at all, I don't know. It's a club edition. It's on gold and black marble vinyl. None Shall Pass. I know of ASAP Rock, but I don't know really any songs by them. It's a gatefold. No, it isn't a gatefold. It is not a gatefold, but it is a 2 LP. $34. Vampire Weekend. The kids love themselves some Vampire Weekend. This is an excellent copy for $34. Contra. And it is a 2015 release. A little more Bill Evans. Jim Hall on Verve. This is $39. It's a VG copy. It's a 66 issue. It's a gatefold. It looks like it. I'm trying to tell if it has staining or if that's just the cover. I'm unfamiliar with the cover. I think it just has a little bit of staining there. And yeah, you can see the staining a little more there too. But a Verve pressing of Bill Evans, intermodulation, $39 on that one. The Clay Strays, who I hear some good things about. This is an excellent copy on sea glass vinyl, A Moment of Truth, for $29. This is the eclectic Vince Guaraldi. Wow, interesting. This is an excellent copy of the vinyl, though obviously you see significant ring wear, and there's going to be a lot of edge wear there. And somebody has written their name on the back. What a fool. Wood. But it is, how much is this one? Vinyl's in excellent condition, $29. So a good starter copy if you do not have it. And so many people love Vince Guaraldi. Obviously, his Charlie Brown stuff is legendary. Jack Johnson, music by Miles Davis. There you go, Miles Davis. Miles Davis's Jack Johnson record, VG Plus copy, a 71 reissue for $29. So there you go. What's up next here? Oh, I don't know this. This is an excellent condition. Oh, it's Margot Price Strays. That's the record. If you're into Margot Price, $24. We've got the Birds. Turn, turn, turn. $24, but a VG plus copy. There you go. Nice. That's cool.
Karin wants Jack and Mine.
All right. Karin's going to grab the, where is it? There it is. The Jack Johnson by Miles Davis. Very cool. I was confused, but now I understand. I understand the record now, but it took me like 10 years, maybe not 10 years, but to finally figure that one out. This is Sunny Till Returns. Excellent copy. A 1970 funk soul record for $24. That's in really nice condition on the jacket. Got a little clip corner here down on the bottom. But other than that, it's tip top. I feel like Jules Winfield in Pulp Fiction when the wolf, Harvey Keitel, is giving him a hard time about the car, and Jules says, other than that, it's tip top. That's where I get that line from. So.
One second.
We're back.
Hold up.
Kind of lost the
Sorry.
connection there.
What's the color on the red?
The Red Strays. The color on the Red Strays record, let me find it. There it is. The color on that is, it's actually, is that sealed? Oh, no, it's not sealed, but it is sea glass vinyl. So what would sea glass vinyl be? Probably that color, I guess. A little bit of the sea, a little bit of the glass, and boom. There you go. Jazz Impressions of Eurasia. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Oh, by the way, yeah, we kind of lost our connection here at the store for some reason at the end of last night's show. So we never did figure out, well, Jen and I later did figure out all the 5 oceans of the world: the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, the Antarctic, and the Arctic Ocean. So there you go. Little ocean trivia for you tonight on a Friday night in Japan or a Friday night here in Phoenix. Dave Brubeck Quartet VG Plus copy. That is 1958 mono pressing for $24.
I believe Brett would like the red clay.
Okay, Brett's going to grab the Red Clay Strays. Very cool. Like I said, I've heard good things about them, and I think they might be on. Oh yeah, there's a movie, of course, because Hollywood is one-dimensional and can't make anything new. They're doing another version of Twister. Remember the Twister? Helen Hunt, was it Bill Paxton in that movie? I think they did the Twister movie, and Eddie Van Halen did the song "Humans Being" for it. Very cool. They're doing a kind of a movie called Twisters. Hollywood is, I think, releasing this summer. And then I noticed the Red Clay Strays were on the soundtrack. Actually, it's a really good soundtrack. A lot of good stuff on there. A lot of country, kind of modern country, but good country. Well, respect to certain country. This is Model Prisoners, cow milking music. And yeah, you can see him saying hello to you there. This is an excellent copy featuring Sonny Vincent and Bob Stenson, $19 on that one. So there you go. Very cool. Let's see here. This is Hoodoo Gurus Blow Your Cool. $19, a VG plus copy. Not familiar with them, but can't know everything, right? Oh, here you go. This is Chain Reaction by Carolyn Franklin. This is still sealed. This is a 1970s funk/soul record. So very nice condition on this. $14. So there you go. Dave Brubeck's greatest hits on that's what I'm talking about. VG plus copy. Take 5 is on here. That's all that matters to me. Once Take 5 gets going, the rest of the album is just gravy. That is $14, a VG plus copy. Dave Brubeck's greatest hits. Natalie Hembry, not familiar with her. This is Pins and Needles, an excellent copy on the vinyl, yellow marble vinyl. So that's cool, and it's a numbered edition. What number is this? It is number 177 out of 500, and that's $9. So there you go. You get the yellow marble vinyl, and you get the numbered edition there too, if you're interested. And she's quite fetching. She reminds me of Juliana Moore, circa. She's obviously dressed up a little bit more, but maybe circa The Fugitive with Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. I believe she played the emergency attendant there in that movie, if memory serves. Karen's going to grab the Dave Brubeck's Greatest Hits. Thanks, Karen. Put that to the side there next to the Bruce record. This is Guadalajara Diary, excellent condition, $9. Limited edition reissue on pink and yellow vinyl. Once again, not familiar with that. Oh, I am familiar with these guys. That's the Alarm. That is Strength. That's a VG++ copy, and that is $9. There you go. I know that hair. I'd know that hair anywhere. And that guy looks like Bob Geldof to me. All these guys kind of look like Bob Geldof. Where was Bob Geldof when these three were conceived? That's my question. So, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. That is Mr. Elton John, of course. This is an excellent copy on the vinyl. It's a 1980 reissue, and it is $9. Very cool. Guadalajara Dairy? Oh, Dairy. Diary? The dairy. That's what they say in Wisconsin. Smell the dairy air. Because of the, cows and the milk and the dairy air. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I tried. It's Wisconsin jokes. What do you want? The Scotties, they're coming to kill me. This is Jim Croce. This is an excellent copy. This is $9. His greatest hits, photographs and memories. It's a quadraphonic, a command quadraphonic. I don't know if this is a quadraphonic version per se, but it's on ABC Records from probably the late 70s there. So. All right, Nanette's going to grab the Elton John. Thank you, Nanette. Everybody loves Elton. Where's Elton? I know he's in here. He was right there. He is right after the Alarm. All right, cool. Thank you, Nanette. Yeah, Jim Croce. Jen loves Jim Croce too, and Ray loves Jim Croce as well. So Ray's going to grab the Jim Croce. Thank you, Ray. How you doing tonight? This is The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl, a VG+ copy. It's $9. Middle of the Road. Oh, I can't do the thing that Chrissy Hine does there. Back on the Chain Gang, among others. So there you go. Produced by Chris Thomas. I know that name, but I can't recall who else is produced. All right, cool. So Ray's doing okay. Good. I would have preferred you answer with what's the califragilisticexpialidocious from the Dick Van Dyke movie. Was that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I think? Yeah. What's that?
Mary Poppins.
Oh, Mary Poppins, not Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Audrey chimed in with Mary Poppins. I should know better. Oh, yeah. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which is arguably the longest word in the English dictionary, if it's a word. Okay. It should be a word. VG+ copy of The Pretenders. There you go. For $9 as well. Yes, Mary Poppins. So Jen and Audrey know they're Mary Poppins. I do not. I'm thinking Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Oops.
That's the, what's his face? Dick Van Dyke movie.
Yeah, it is a Dick Van Dyke movie, yeah.
Not the right one.
So, do you ever watch Mary Tyler Moore? Or not Mary Tyler Moore, the Dick Van Dyke Show, Audrey?
I don't think I have.
She hasn't watched it. She knows a lot about Dick Van Dyke because of probably Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
It's fun movies to get kids to babysit.
Oh, there you go. She says when she babysat young kids, it's a good movie to put on. So this is the Jazz Years of Atlantic. This is a $9 copy. It's a 25th anniversary. It's in excellent condition. This has got everybody from Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers. I love Art Blakey. To Thelonious Monk, Ray Charles, Ornette Coleman, John Coltrane, Freddie Hubbard, Milt Jackson. I know a lot of these names. Charles Mingus. That's great. Anyway, so there you go. $9 for that 2 LP if you're interested. And what do we got here? We've got West 220 or 210 rather. Sorry, Milestones, the Great Jazz Trio. I don't know. What is this? Who's on this record? Usually you just got to look at who's on the record. Oh, it's Ron Carter, Tony Williams, and Hank Jones on piano. So Ron Carter playing bass. I know Ron Carter. So there you go, $9 for that trio. The Hollies' Greatest Hits. There you go, $9 for the Hollies' Greatest Hits with Bus Stop, Carrie Ann, Stop, 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 Dear Eloise. Oh, there you go. Long, Cool Woman in a Black Dress. That is $9. There you go. All right. Looks like Doug wants the Hollies. Doug's going to grab the Hollies. So thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. Put that to the side. Who's this? Oh, the Yardbirds' Greatest Hits. I've never seen this record. This came in last weekend, and we got it processed. And, yeah, there it is. The Yardbirds' Greatest Hits. Do I know these greatest hits? Because sometimes these greatest hits can be a little sketch. It's just like, I need the good songs. But I'm thinking this one might be a little sketch. I know Cream better than I know the Yardbirds, so that's probably so you could probably help me out here if you're a fan of the Yardbirds. If this got Shape of Things on it, Still I'm Sad, New York City Blues, For Your Love. Oh, For Your Love, I know that, of course. Over, Under, Sideways, Down, I'm a Man, Happiness 10 Years Time Ago, Heart Full of Soul, Smokestack Lightning, and I'm Not Talking. So yeah, okay, so that seems legit to me. So there you go. Roger's going to grab the Atlantic one. That's cool. Thank you, Roger. Put that to the side there. Thank you. And then we got the Ramsey Lewis Trio. There you go. Very nice. Excellent copy of that one. That is $9. A little more jazz. Very cool. The Sound of Jazz from Columbia with Count Basie, Billie Holiday, Mal Waldron. I know that name too. Some of the other names I do not know. This is in excellent condition, and it's a 1958 mono press of that record. So on Columbia. That's kind of cool. The Yardbirds, let me check here on that. The Yardbirds is $9 for the Yardbirds record. All right, I'm going to take a quick drink of my Powerade here. Crack my knee. See if I can get it to behave a little bit. And then we do have another crate. We'll just buzz through that really quick here after that one.
Columbia Sounds of Jazz.
Okay, Columbia Sounds of Jazz. All right, goes to Jeff. All right, thank you, Jeff. Pulling that. All right, this is okay. Denise grabs the Yardbirds. Let me find that here. There it is. Denise grabs the Yardbirds. All right, cool. Thank you, Denise. This is Bing Crosby, and I would assume Rosemary Clooney, not George. And that is $5. And it's in excellent condition, and it's a 1958 mono pressing. So there you go. Yep, Rosemary Clooney and Bing Crosby. Huh. Oh, look at this. Got a little Johnny Mellencamp in here. $5 for a VG copy of Scarecrow. What's on Scarecrow? Oh, Rain on the Scarecrow, of course. Small Town, Lonely Old Night. Nice. Rumble seats on here as well. So cool. Good stuff there. And then finally the Alarm. $5 for that album from the Alarm. Looks like more like an EP, though, if you ask me. So, but what do I know? Really quick. ASAP Rock was $34. We had, wait, was that 34? Yep, 34. Vampire Weekend was 34. We had Bill Evans for 39. A 66 issue on Verve. That is Vince Guaraldi for 29. 24 for Margot Price. The Birds was 24. Sonny, I think, is that Sonny? What is this Sonny? I don't know. I'm thinking it was Sonny Clark, but I don't. This is Funk and Soul, so it's not Sonny Clark. All right, 24. Dave Brubeck, Quartet, 24. These guys, or this guy, 19. Voodoo Gurus, 19. Carolyn Franklin, that's still sealed, 14. Natalie Hembry, that's a limited edition of 500. The Alarm was 9. The Pretenders was 9. More Pretenders, 9. That is a trio led by Ron Carter. and the Ramsey Lewis trio, and then George Clooney. No. Whatever happened to George Clooney? He's kind of disappeared now, hasn't he? Yeah. I guess it happens to most Hollywood stars. That is Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney, excellent copy for $5. Johnny Mellencamp for $5 for Scarecrow, and The Alarm $5 as well. All right, cool. I'm gonna check the comments. Yes, thank you. Looks like let's see. Rick looks like he claimed the Mellencamp first. Yeah, your metal detector has been very quiet tonight because it's Friday night in Japan. However, Friday night in Japan next week may have some Wasp. I kid you not. From Japan with the Obi strip. Yes. Fantastic. All right. So Rick was first on John Mellencamp. And I think Brett was second. And yeah, there you go. No Christmas tunes, you know. Let's see here. Yardbirds already got claimed. Unfortunately, Lance, you might be a little behind in the feed. I think, yeah, Denise grabbed that as well. So, all right, cool. Let me. That's probably the Mellencamp. Yeah. Well, and then, of course, the Bruce Springsteen. The vinyl is in excellent condition, 5L. That was Rick, I think.
Oh, okay.
That is $39. Is that $39? Yeah, for the 5LP. Live 75 to 89. And the cover, the box is obviously got some wear on it, but the vinyls are in excellent condition. All right. Let's do a quick run through on this crate. And then we'll recap the first crate of the night, which still has some banger, I would say, yes, banger presses from Japan, including Supertramp is still there. So there you go. All right. This is Dynamic. That is $14 from Dakota Station. Sleep with Pat Collins, $14. Ramsey Lewis, Greatest Hits, $14. That is Carl. I can never say this guy's name. Is it Jader? Carl Jader? I'm gonna think the T is silent. That's a VG Plus copy for $14. That is Horace Silver. That's cool. Blue Note reissue series for $14. Very nice. Vinyl is in excellent condition on that. Mark Allman, not familiar with him. That's $5. The vinyl is in excellent condition though. More Mark Allman, excellent condition on the vinyl, $5. The best of, would it be pronounced Moish Allison? There was a Moish in the Fabulous Mrs. Marvel, the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. That's what it was on Amazon. Pretty good show until it kind of a little bit jumped the shark. $9. That's an excellent condition for Moish Allison. More Carl Jader for $9. There's a lot of little jazz in here, so we're going to run through this really quick. Anything tickles your fancy, let us know. Ivor, you want the Moish?
I think he's telling you.
Oh, Moish? Moish? Okay, maybe Ivor's just telling us how to pronounce it. Ivor's always in, and he's always our resident expert, but he's never bought anything. So I thought, oh my goodness, he's bought the Moish record. So one day, Ivor, I'm going to talk you into something. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Bob James is 9. Wynton Kelly is 9 as well. That's a VG++. The Bob James was in excellent condition. Had Pablo live, Milt Jackson, actually. Excellent condition, $9. Piano Giants for $9, excellent condition. Who's on the Piano Giants record? Duke Ellington, nice. Enroll Gardner, nice. Bud Powell, Thelonious Monk, Horace Silver, John Lewis, Oscar Peterson, nice. Ahmad Jamal, real nice. Bill Evans, whoa! It just went supernova. Herbie Hancock, once again, Chick Corea, McCoy Tyner. Cool stuff there. $9 for Piano Giants on the Prestige label. It's an excellent condition. I prefer to come in and buy my music. Yeah, but I'm glad you're hanging out with us, Ivor. I get it. That's cool. Gordon Lightfoot is in excellent condition. And that is, how much is that? That's $5, I believe. Yep. And then we had the Crusaders for $5, VG+. Viva Max That is Hugo Montenegro. Excellent condition. It's from the comedy hit, I guess. I don't remember. Peter Ustinov was in this. Jonathan Winters was in this. John Aston. Who's John Aston? Oh, he's the guy who played what's the not the Munsters, the other one. John Aston. He played the dad. And I forget, whatever.
Karin wants the piano.
Okay, Karin grabs the piano. Thank you. There you go. Thank you, Karin. Anyway, so if you know John Aston, it's not the Munsters, it's the other one. It's something family.
Adam's Family?
Adam's Family. Gomez. Yes, thank you. Very nice. Thank you, Roger. Yeah, Gomez Adams. There you go. Very nice. And Wednesday and Pugsley and you rang. Sometimes I get the Munsters and the Adams Family mixed up, but whatever. Bob James VG plus. Oh wait, VG plus for $5. Mark Almond again, VG copy for $5. Herbie Mann live at the Whiskey A Go Go. All right. Not only did Van Halen play the Whiskey A Go Go, not only did Motley Crue play the Whiskey A Go Go, we got a little Herbie Mann at the Whiskey A Go Go. That's a VG plus copy for $5. That is Milt Jackson Sings and Plays. And that is $5, and that is an excellent copy. And finally, Touchdown by Bobby James, not Bob. What did I say? Smart feller or something? Fart and smeller? I don't know. Whatever. $5. Sorry, Bob, if you're still with us. I do apologize. So that's that. Great. I'm going to circle back to the first one of the night. So this jazz stuff will be in our jazz section here at the Mighty Rock This Town Records. What's coming up on Wednesday night? I'm trying to figure out a clever name. So I got Friday Night in Japan for Friday nights, obviously. I got Hair and Heavy, boom, for Thursday nights. And now Wednesday nights are kind of more of a mix of like, it's rock, but it's not like really hard rock. Maybe there's a few hard rock stuff that'll slip in there occasionally. Like maybe there'll be a Whitesnake on Wednesday nights. Maybe there'll be an extreme record. But, you know, like some Tom Petty, Roxette. That's coming up. We got a Roxette record coming up on Wednesday night. So, yeah. So some really cool stuff coming up Wednesday night. And then the following night on Thursday, the Teslas, the 5 Tesla records, kind of 4.5, because one of them's a 12-inch single. And then some other cool stuff that we've basically processed and it'll be ready to go sooner than later. So once again, let's fly through this last crate once again, or the first crate once again. I don't know what I'm saying. $39, Miss Cyndi Lauper, excellent condition. That is a Japanese press. Obi strip and the vinyl. We had Bright Eyes for $34. We had the replacements for $29. Excellent copy. That's a promo copy. Wham! Make It Big, $49 for a VG plus copy of that record. Wednesday Wales. I kind of like that. Metal Monday is great, but we don't do a show on Monday. Maybe sooner than later, but the store isn't even open on Monday. So it would have to be Tuesday. I don't know. So Hall & Oates, Big Bam Boom. $39. Excellent copy. Excellent, as Wayne would say, from Wayne's World. $49 for 7 and the Ragged Tiger. Excellent copy again here. The Smiths was $29. Excellent copy. It's a reissue of Hatful of Hollow. Great album. Bill Evans, $24. We had Supertramp. Excellent copy with the beautiful hype and the 4-page booklet and the insert. There you go. Supertramp. That'll look good on the wall, though. Trust me, on a Saturday, that'll look really good on the wall if none of you guys are interested. That is Mr. Bruce Springsteen. Excellent copy of The River. And we had Quincy Jones, $14 of VG Plus. We had Bobby James, VG Plus, $14. Mr. Herbie Hancock, excellent. And then finally, last but not least, ABBA, The Arrival for $29. An excellent copy on the vinyl, as you'd expect with any Japanese press. All right. Obviously, if you see something that we ran through tonight, you're like, I've given it some thought and hook me up with the Hall & Oates. Well, you just shoot us a message on the website in the little chat window. It just goes to us, even though, we're not obviously monitoring the chat 24 hours, but it goes into the email system. We can say, hey, boom, 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 boom. We'll hook you up with it. Or you can send us an email at hello@rockthistownrecords.com. And and we've actually started a Facebook group. Jennifer actually started that a number of weeks ago, and it's growing. I think we're up to almost about 600 people in the Facebook group. So if you follow us on Facebook, that's cool. And we'll have to post a link to the Facebook group. It's called, I think Jennifer came up with a really cool name for it, using paramours, which I think is music fans, I guess that's what that means. I never knew what paramour meant. I've led a simple life. What can you say? So, and then finally, once again, Nirvana, Foo Fighters, Ween on the boogie board behind me. So there you go. All right, Amy, thanks. Have a good night to you as well. Yeah, I guess we're probably going to call it here. And oh yeah, there you go. There's a link to join the group. Thanks, Jen, for posting that. Once again, yeah, Jen is fantastic at answering all your questions, and fun to hang out with in the chat and kind of pick up where I miss out on stuff. And Audrey, of course, fantastic job. Congratulations on working at Rock This Town Records. It's an honor, she says. And then she actually did kind of this weird collage. It's not weird in a good way, of the 21 Pilots listening party. So that's kind of over there on one of the window walls here in the store. So yeah, there you go. I'd like to say we have some killer stuff coming up next week and the following week. And I'd be right, because we've got some killer stuff. In fact, I don't know if it'll be next week. I have a 1977 press of Pink Floyd's Animals from Japan with the Obi. It's amazing. It really is amazing. So that's another taste of what's coming up here in maybe next week, as soon as next week. And then the Wasp, I also mentioned. The Wasp record, speaking of a little metal, that is in with the Obi strip as well. So kind of cool stuff. And then, yeah, Tom Petty, Roxette, maybe Extreme, probably Extreme coming up. That is, I think it's Porno Graffiti, an OG copy of Porno Graffiti on Wednesday night of next week, plus a lot of other really cool stuff. And then Tesla and some other big boys coming up Thursday night in our Hair and Heavy. I guess the Wednesday Whales. I guess we're going to just go ahead and call it the Wednesday Whales. And the Tom Petty stuff is really cool, including a live version of the Plantation record, which is so cool, because Tom Petty was always great live, great on the record too, but Tom Petty great live. So do we miss anything, Audrey, or are we good to go?
I think we're good.
All right, if you missed out on anything, once again, just ping us and we'll hook you up with something. Or if you're watching back on Facebook or YouTube, and if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or on X, you can well, we would greatly appreciate it if you like the post or like the little show, meaning give it a thumbs up. And there you go. That's all we ask. Very nice. And if you want to tell a friend, because telling a friend is a wonderful thing to do, as long as your friend doesn't want that Psychotic Supper record by Tesla, then you'll be okay. But then maybe don't tell the friend. But if your friend already has a record that you probably, yeah, I'll tell them about the show, because this show's pretty cool. It's the guy who hosts it's a little goofy, but Audrey's great, Jen's great. And the people who hang out are great. But yeah, that'd be cool, right? Cool. All right, cool. See you tomorrow if you're local and you want to stop in. Remember, we got the listening party for 21 Pilots coming up at 1 p.m. if you're not a fan of 21 Pilots. So you might want to steer clear of that 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock hour. And then other than that, there you go. Cool. Appreciate everything that you guys have been watching. That made no sense. Appreciate you guys tuning into the show. That's what I'm trying to say. And from Audrey and Jen and myself, thank you very much. Have a great